gacha players are literally just built in to be stupid and greedy, right? My take from 1 year ago still holds true right now, by the way. Like, gacha players literally want a game that will incentivize them to be stupid and greedy. It is what it is, right? If there's no gacha elements in the game, it kind of takes away a huge portion of what made them that addicting in the first place. Because I swear to fucking God, you are literally just lying if you don't like the trail of pressing the temple and praying to God that you get a 5-star early. Or praying to God that you win your 50-50, right? Or getting that double 5-star, right? Like, that is fundamentally the common ties to every single gacha game, no matter what genre it is. And the moment you take that shit out,
it's crazy. I think most people recognize what prints the easiest money. I think when they look at Honkai Impact and PGR, they're not like, damn, that makes the most money. They're like, that's okay. ZZZ is probably the biggest moneymaker of them, but even ZZZ falls short of like the other Hoyo games, right? By a long shot. If I was a developer that wanted to copy to create something that's gonna be a big moneymaker, why would I, use inspiration for something that's like the worst out of the bunch? Devs just don't have a vision yet in ZZZ's direction? No, the devs had a vision. You guys killed it. The devs' vision was the whole TV thing and the HDD and the fucking exploration through the TV. And then you guys were like, we don't like that. And now the devs are fucking in like square one, bro. No, says you. 100%. I killed it too. Chat, I didn't like it. I killed it too. You're right. But like, I think the issue with ZZZ that people might have, they don't realize why the game to them might seem visionless. It's because you killed their vision, bro. The devs clearly had a vision as to what they wanted to produce, and then everybody shit on them for it, and probably higher ups told them they need to change. And now they fucking changed it, and they don't fucking know where to go. Because it's like, this isn't what we created this for. This is why after the ZZZ TV change, chat, I've changed my stance on things. Right? This is why I said Enfield should never remove their factory. Because I think if Enfield removed their factory from complaints by the player base, it would be a ZZZ situation all over again, where they lose their identity to some degree. Why would they? I don't want them to. But like, you have to be honest and admit there are a lot of people online bitching about the fucking factory.
Yeah, I just want to say, I swear, almost every single gacha streamer's that chat is like almost identical. I literally cannot tell the difference. If you tell me this was Forbes chat, ZZZ chat, my chat, Gacha Smack chat, all it's literally the same thing. They just all use low. Alright, they use He's right. They use classic, blood. Oh my god, bruh. Oh my god, bruh. Like, bro, it's literally the same chat.
We just watched the Ken video about his figurines. And
Pondering, bro, like, it's literally the fucking Christmas edition. He's right, bro. It's literally the same shit, right? So
his least liked things about Arknights Enfield being factory.
Oh my god, bro.
I don't really like the factory system.
Boba.
You just have to get over it.
Boba. Okay, I'm gonna be for it. I don't even know what the fuck we're saying, but Boba. I'm just too distracted by the chat. But it just looks like the same chat from everyone.
The factory thing is a really disliked part of Arknights Enfield from a lot of.
Read the chat. What you should be checking is my DM. DM your mother T-bye, bro. What? For the blah, 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 blah. Yep. You can get this lower up the show. One can wait. Okay, that is gonna be G. Okay, anyways.
People. So we'll see what happens. If ZZ kept the TVs, it would be doing even worse than it's doing now. Okay, sure. But would the devs still have their vision and their art? It's like this. I guess it comes down to, do you believe games, just like art, are things created out of passion or for monetary gain? And like, the ZZZ devs could have had a vision for the TV thing that was out of their passion and their dream, right? And the vision for what they had.
Bro, this guy's fucking crazy. Vision for what? Vision for what? Oh, bro, I bet this guy came from YouTube. Twitch chatters don't have this much sense of humor. Like, Twitch chatters, respectfully, your sense of humor is like here, bro. Like, your jokes are like fucking weak as fuck. This guy's vision, this joke, it definitely is from YouTube chat. So they want
for the project. But then, like, now that was removed, they have like it's a hollow shell of what it could have been, right? The vision was ass. Fuck that. Okay, but like, what I'm saying is, okay, chat. Have you guys not done anything creative in your life, right? Let's say you had a vision for something that you were creating, and then your teacher came over and said, "That shit's ass. Change it." Do you not find yourself in a position where you're like, "This is what I based everything off of. This was a foundation. Like, what do I change?" Like, and then you try to change it, and all that comes out is like maybe something your teacher likes, but you don't genuinely like it at all because you were just forced to change it, right? So like, it's that concept where we all agree, chat, we all didn't like the TVs, but like, you have to also be empathetic to the fact that if the devs had a vision originally for the game and it was based around TVs, and you might think the vision's bad, I think the vision was bad, but you have to agree as to why they're stumbling upon refinding a vision. Because it's like, ZZZ is this donut, jelly donut, and the jelly was the TV, right? But then we were all like, oh, this shit tastes like ass. And then they're like, okay, so they removed all the jelly, now they need to figure out what to replace that jelly with, and they haven't been able to figure something out that people really fucking like yet. So it's
okay, wait, chat, but wait, is it doing? Okay, wait, that's bro. I don't even think Zenless Zone Zero's problem is that they removed the TV. Like, so what if they remove the TV? Like, I feel like the way you go about exploration in Zenless Zone Zero, whether is it gonna be a TV, whether it's the member, it's such a small part of like the game. Like, you don't ever really care about this for like any of their. Okay, like I judge a game for their end game content. That's me. Like, for any gacha game, I don't really care that much about the story. I don't really care that much about the exploration. I don't really care that much about the events. The only thing I really care about is like at the foundation of a game, right? Is that what is the end game content? Because that is like the purpose of you even raising units in the first place, right? So for example, in like HSR, your endgame content is like all those MOC, A-Ball, Pure Vision, all the kind of stuff. Then like for Zenless Zone Zero, is like all those like Daily Assault, right? Your the shield defense. I guess that's pretty much it. Genshin Impact, there's the Spiral Abyss, there's like the Stygian Onslaught, there's a fucking Sunday Theater, whatever it's got. And then it's CZN, right? CZN, the end game is basically like the Rift, right? The Great Rift, right? You get the top ranking scores. And then Stellar Sora, the end game basically just doesn't exist. It's like kind of very, very chill. So like the end game is what I would base the vision of the actual gacha game. And even if Zenless Zone Zero did remove TV, I don't think it would have changed like that much or like lead to where things are at this day and age. So we'll see what Bro is cooking a little bit.
I don't
in
like
the future.
Jelly. Now people told them in CBT that the TVs were hurt the game. They literally apologized because of how bad the TVs were. I get that. I bitched about the TVs in the CBT as well. But here's my question, Fluffy Dough. If you were an artist and you got a bit of pushback on something that you drew that wasn't that great.
Who the fuck is that? Ramses MJ12. Why is Poke mewing? What is even fucking... Did bro come from the future? Did bro come from the future? Oh, wait, it's me. It's me. Oh, that's me. Wait, why am I even there? That's my QQ clip. Bro, that's my QQ. Why the fuck am I even there, bro? That is crazy. God, yep, I killed this Zenless Zone Zero.
But you really believed in it and wanted to go push through to release, and then you do that? Like, do you really blame the artist for wanting to do that? I feel like that's...
Is it literally playing my QQ clip on repeat on Twitter? Like, he's on my Twitter page. And it's just my QQ clip on repeat, bro. That's crazy.
Fine. Draw better. And this is why I quit art, bro. And draw better, little bro. But if the artist is wrong, though, this is where...
Can you see if I uploaded it in the folder? I don't see it in the drive. Iru. If it is in the drive, I will literally... Oh, wait. Yo, my bad. Oops. Hey, you know what? At the end of the day, you know, hey, don't worry about it, right? Don't worry about it. Right? It's... Ooh, a little bit of an oopsie daisy. A little bit of an oopsie daisy, right? Okay, anyways, yeah, back to the video. Very, very good.
I think fundamentally you guys are like thinking about games wrong. Do you think artists are drawing for you, chat? Or do you think the artists are drawing for themselves? Now, obviously, ZZZ is a corporate product, so this doesn't really work, right? They have a fucking, probably a certain amount of money they need to produce and stuff like that, right? Sure. But if we're purely thinking about games and things like art as like creative passionate projects that they're creating for themselves more than anything, like that argument doesn't even apply to AAA games, let alone gacha games. Really, D2 Swift. Because you want to know one of my favorite things that I see Hoyo Twitter and Wua Twitter's post non-stop about how much passion the developers have for their game and how much they love their player base and how much they listen and are willing.
Devs
like,
listen.
Love they put into everything.
Devs
like,
listen.
Who knows? But like they do.
Devs
I
listen.
like to believe every developer.
And there it is. Dev listen. Bro, I literally am the face of Dev listen, bro. Literally the face of Dev.
Working on
and
their
Dev
games.
Oh. He literally have me as the emote on his channel. A global phenomenon, if I can say so myself.
God damn, love to create something.
This Poke clip is so funny. Okay, anyway, bro, I need to stop
not so much just gacha games. When a
Okay.
developer or a team of developers are creating,
Why is he on my page? Okay, wait, let him
First
go.
and foremost, they are creating it with their own vision, their own passion, and they're trying to create something they love. Us as consumers, if we line up, we love what they love. Then we end up liking this game. If we don't like their vision, don't like what they like, don't see their passion, then we don't like the game, right? But I don't think necessarily that means the thing they created lacks these things. It just means you don't align with these things. It's just like if I drew the stick figure, there might be some fucking idiot that thinks the stick figure actually looks like a fucking...
But I just want to say, I just realized Forbes chat is also Uma Musume brain rotted. Bro is literally queuing Uma Musume on the background. That's like some fucking nice nature shit, right? Okay.
Biggest masterpiece ever, but you know, some people might think it's ugly. What about the urban-based style ZZ has that was unique and now it's just a snooze fest? Bro, their vision was to make money in the team. No, don't get me wrong. Obviously, with like a lot of AAA games, like fucking Call of Duty, like, is there really any vision or passion or love anymore, or is it just another fucking Call of Duty, right? Sure. At the end of the day, I think maybe this is a naive way to think, but I think games are works of art just like anything else, and most developers who actually have a passion passion for their craft are trying to create something that they love. And I think it's better if a developer sticks to their guns and creates something they love and finds an audience of people that love it the same way they do, rather than if the developer changes everything to cater to the consumer to create something that the consumer loves but the devs don't really like. Because you know what this creates? If the developer ends up catering to the consumer and creates something that the consumer loves but the dev doesn't like, then you get a game that has updates in the future that are just complete dog shit because the developers don't even like it. They're just creating something that shills to the fucking audience. Sure, you might have a couple patches subsequently that are doing okay, but then eventually you're gonna hit a wall where the devs don't really have a vision for it because they don't fucking give a shit about it. Passion doesn't feed you though. Well, yeah, this is why my parents told me not to do an art major, because art doesn't fucking pay the bills, but you know, it's still, at the end of the day, if you're in love with something, you want to see it through. So you prefer EOS just because of stubbornness? Well, no, that's why that'll never happen, right? Because companies like Hoyoverse won't let ZZZ EOS. They'll be like, okay, bitches, you tried your fucking shit, your vision sucked ass, we're doing it our way, fucking make the money, right? So like, that won't happen. Well, unless it's like Tribe 9, where Akatsuki Games have a fucking stick up their ass and refuse to let the fucking developers rework it at all and just fucking kill it, like take it out back and fucking shoot it with a shotgun. That could happen, but Tribe 9 didn't suck ass, chat. I think Tribe 9 had a great vision. I think Tribe 9's developers had a great passion for the game. I think it was fucked over by monetization by probably greedy fucks like Akatsuki Games. At the end of the day, they didn't have the patience to try.
Okay, wait. I just wanna. Okay, this guy, right? Hold up. Shadowface. Removing TV basically removed one of the most unique things in Zenless Zone Zero, and now it's almost the same as every other game. Before, the combat and TV storytelling were unique. Now the only unique thing they have is the combat, and that is because no other game has copied that just yet. Okay, but the thing is, right? I wouldn't really feel that the TV would have been the end all be all for Zenless Zone Zero. Like, Zenless Zone Zero players, I don't think people play Zenless Zone Zero with or without TV, right? Like, I'm pretty sure they play for, like, everything else but. Okay, or maybe I'm in the minority. I don't see whether or not the way that Zenless Zone Zero cooks their maps, their exploration, as the definition of whether or not they have changed their vision. Because to a certain extent, they have kept their like, for example, their vision for, okay, for lack of a better word, their vision for gooning, right? Their vision for gooning has been like on the up and up since day one, right? Since day one, every single unit came out, I think every single one has pretty much stuck to their vision 1-to-1. I think that's absolutely insane. The animation models, the little character, not the character, the comic panels, right? They do the storytelling from the comic panels, and a couple of times here and there, they have these kind of like emotional moments. For example, if you see any of the characters' backstory, I think you can see like quite a lot of similarities there. So like, I feel like the structure for Zenless Zone doesn't really change that much with or without TV. So, and everyone do, and this is one first.
Like, right the ship at all and just fucking sank it. They didn't even give the game a chance after one emergency patch. Yeah, it's mid. Every single person that tells me Tribe 9 is mid has never fucking, if I ask them to bring up their fucking Steam, they've never even played the game. So shut your mouth. Like, all you've done is watch people play the game. You never played the game, and you just like call it mid. Okay, that's like me sitting here and be like, Expedition 33 sucks ass. And then what do you guys say? You haven't even played the game. You can't say this shit. Like, okay, same thing, bitch. If you haven't played Tribe 9, why are you talking shit? Stupid motherfucker. It was terrible on mobile. I tried it. That's just so wrong. I played Tribe 9 the most on mobile. What are you saying? Are you you're just lying.
He's so angry.
Or you have tiny hands. You have fucking little baby Trump hands. You could have fucking reached the button. So you're fucking like, okay, bro, that's a you issue, not the
also, why the hell is he sitting right next to a TV, by the way? What the fuck is even going on with this setup, bro? Like, why is he right? Literally, like, if you were to turn on this TV, like, I'm pretty sure that's not healthy for you, right? That's crazy.
Get bigger fucking hands. Or get, like, come on, man. Nah, the game was perfectly fine on mobile. It played great.
Oh, bro, is a goon in Ultra 4K 24-inch
well,
TV.
Genshin changed the gacha space, even though I don't like it anymore. Has there been a game since Genshin that you could say definitively changed the gacha space? I guess not.
This
it's been pretty,
everything.
like, the same old shit for a while, I'm gonna be honest. Wuwa began the gacha wars. Wuwa 2.0? No. Say what you want. If you like Wuwa, that's great. I like Wuwa, but I'm not sitting out here and pretending Wuwa revolutionized the gacha space. Wuwa is just another iteration of a very well-built formula that works. What I mean by change the gacha space, chat, is this. Before Genshin Impact, you know the only motherfuckers who played gacha? Basement-dwelling neats, hardcore weebs who had, like, no fucking, like, haven't seen the sunlight in, like, weeks, like, haven't touched grass.
Filipino song I've did. Fuck is a fucking racist. Cancel him. Cancel him. Cancel him and his entire chat. Cancel his ass right now. He's done. He's done. Right, he's done.
Like, those are the, like, mainstream gacha players, alright? Those still exist. It's just a lot more normies. Pre-Genshin, you would never see in the gacha space people being like, can we get the geographical location in which this character is based on, and can we analyze their melatonin levels to make sure that not melatonin, so melanin levels to determine that if their color pigmentation is accurate for the character. Like, you want to know all I saw pre-Genshin? Analysis. How big are her tits? Measurement. 15 fucking feet. Oh my god, she's just like that. That was like the most shit you saw in the gacha space. You know, this is why I'm saying Genshin definitely brought a big change to the gacha space. I don't think any other game has since, which is like a
bro.
Good
just say
like,
you
it's
stop
Hoyoverse. Any more bad change? Because like as great of a change Genshin was, there's a lot of negative changes that came with it, right? But there's a lot of positives too, because now we have like some of the best games.
Okay, chat. No biasness, by the way. Zero biasness. Because I never lie. Look at my eyes right now. Zero biasness, right? The actual gacha game that changed everything is Honkai Star Rail. And there it is, right? Honkai Star Rail changed everything. Last time, if you want to talk about a turn-based game, when was the last time you would think about a mainstream turn-based game? Pokemon or some function, right? Bro, because the thing is, gacha turn-based has been around for a very, very long time, guys. I'm not rage baiting, by the way. Bro, gacha turn-based has been around for a super, super long time, right? Like FF, Faye, the Final Fantasy series, Brave Frontier, you guys know what the fuck that was, right? Some, like all those games, Epic 7, it has been on super long. HSR is the one that is basically the equivalent of the big booms, except for turn-based. So TLDR, hail HSR. This is not rage bait. I love HSR. Download today using my... Okay, there's no link, by the way. I'm not even sponsored, but I absolutely accept it.
Games that gacha has seen in a long time, right? Flight did a lot for the game for exploration and open world gacha games. I can't imagine one without one nowadays. Feels like it should be mandatory if you're gonna have
the real game is League of Legends.
Yeah, Jam Master. So you think Flight being added to WUA 2.0 is going to change the gacha space? You're delusional. I can tell you the next gacha open world gachas you're gonna try are not gonna have Flight. The next zone in WUA.
What? Bro, this emo. Bro, that emo is so fucking hilarious, bro.
3.x is not gonna have Flight, and you're gonna fucking eat it up. Or I'll just play Enfield. Jam Master, you just said.
Oh. Oh my goodness, bro. Bro, that emo is so fucking good. But you know what? We're not gonna, bro. I'm not gonna transform my chat into fourth chat, right? That's kind of fun now, because we already have 80% of the same emotes anyway. So it is what I do, right? It is what I do.
WUA Flight Revolution
I'll add it for 10 subs.
is gonna change gacha, but then you just named a game that doesn't have Flight, doesn't have gliding even. Who's to say it won't be added? I think the furthest Enfield will do is give you a fucking like thing you could make hover from point A to point B like a zip line. Like, don't get me wrong, I think flying in WUA was one of the coolest fucking things added easily by crazy margin. But I don't think because WUA added Flight, every single gacha in the space is like, okay, we're making a new gacha game. We need to make sure we're flying. If we're not flying, we're not making a game. Like, I don't think they're doing that, okay? WUA would not exist if Genshin did it. I don't know if that's 100% true, but like, I think we could all agree if Genshin didn't exist, the amount of money that's in gacha right now would not be to where it is. That far I could agree on, because Genshin pumped out billions and everybody was like, wait, hold up, wait a second. Oh my good God. A lot of companies before Genshin chat already had gacha games. They were making decent money, but none of them were making the billions that Genshin made in
Okay, like legit, okay, like, if you want to spin narratives, right? If you want to push agenda, I think there's a very easy way to just say, oh my God, 4 is just a horror show, right? Because, oh my God, Genshin revolutionized gacha. But like, he kind of is just right, though. Because gacha games has been around for like a super, super long time. Long before Genshin, we have like other games. But it was never, ever seen as like that mainstream. It's a little bit like, what is the anime that made anime mainstream? Honestly, I have no idea. But like, anime has also existed for like a very, very long time. There's that one title that actually made it like spread across the whole world. And then once that title took it into mainstream media, then everything else would then come after for all the different categories of this kind of like, I want to call it, it's like, anime live service, mobile, waifu, husbando kind of games. And then you add the gambling portion inside it. Because like anime games has also been around for a very long time, right? The Final Fantasy series, all that, it has been like way before gacha. But like because of like this one title, Genshin, with COVID, the COVID buff, it made not just players realize like, oh my God, how many people play these kind of games? It made companies realize, holy shit, this is a fuck ton of money. Because I'm pretty sure if I'm not mistaken, Genshin's first did like more than $1 billion in revenue, right? If I'm not mistaken. Like, literally, like, it's like fuck you amounts of money. And it has never been that much money in a single game, much less a single industry for gacha gaming. So that really just like, exposed to both the consumers as well as the corporate, right? The business side is like, okay, yeah, this is actually like super good potential to earn like a fucking ridiculous, disgusting amount of money, right? So I mean, at the end of the day, it is Genshin, so you do what to do,
right? Like that was unheard of. So it was just like, oh wait, hold up, this is an untapped market that we've invested in, but clearly we should have invested more. The JP devs still haven't followed suit. Well, JP devs probably still have normal filing systems in their fucking corporations because they're all fucking idiots. Okay, like I would not be surprised. Chat, back in 2016 when I worked at the law firm, we were helping our law firm digitize everything. Their entire fucking IP patents, all of it was being digitized, right? I would not be surprised if in Japan they were like, no, digital, no. files. We like files here. Ah, here we go. Oh, we're gonna. Oh, you need what? Oh, Samsung. Okay, let's go to the S. Samsung. Here's the whole folder of Samsung.
He's
like,
done.
who the fuck's doing that? Nobody's doing that. That shit's stupid.
He's done.
That's xenophobic.
Wait,
How
what
is
did he
xenophobic?
say? It got cropped out. It literally got cropped. I don't know what he say, but he must have said something really, really bad. Because his whole chat is spamming. He's done. That's xenophobic. I don't know what he said, but it's not on the video anymore. So like, hey, anyone.
How is that xenophobic? Like, how saying that they are ass backwards?
You
and
sound
being
kind of
so
racist here,
and
not gonna
changed?
lie.
Xenophobic.
Oh,
Am I gonna sound like that, bro?
no.
What did I sound like? I guess I can say.
Oh, no. I don't even know what he said. I don't even know what he said.
Again, but it didn't truly change the landscape as much as
He's
Genshin. I'll
done.
give you that. Yeah, no. Accent? So you're mad at the Asian guy for having an Asian accent? Oh shit. Okay, my bad.
Oh,
my bad.
he's
I
done.
should have been like, here's a file folder, and they go to the Samsung. We gotta find the S, and then they pull out the folder. True. What the fuck? That's not American. Oh,
our dollars
no,
are
no,
Americans,
no.
and our home's like, hell yeah, bro.
Oh, okay, my bad. We'll have another game-changing industry when another 2019 happens and everything. Hey, listen, it's a long-standing joke I have here where I said, what if the next big gacha game is actually like their first biggest investment for the next big gacha game is a bio lab, and Tencent is like, okay, we're creating the next big gacha game. First investment, create a full bio weapons lab, and we're gonna create the next fucking viral disease. And then once they have that perfected, they're like, okay, this has been tested on human subjects. Yes. Okay.
Whoa. Okay, so
Like,
the
oh, God,
next
bro.
big
If I'm
revolution for gacha gaming is to cook up COVID 2.0. All right. Because with COVID 2.0, everybody become fucking shut-ins. Nobody wants to go to work anymore. And everybody will be on their phones, on the PC. And everybody will just slam up in the gacha games. So there's the next revolution for gacha games. Okay, but in all seriousness, I legitimately think there won't ever be another thing like Genshin ever again. I feel like there won't be another big step for gacha games. It kind of feels like this is it. I don't know. It sounds a little bit like Doomer or like No Faith, but like the monetization model is just always gonna be this way, right? And it's like once you make the circle, like how many different ways can you make a circle? There really is like that little or that many or like in terms of like changes you can change to the cost structure. Like you can make a turn-based gacha game, right? A open world gacha game, right? A RPG gacha game, right? A what do you call that? Roguelike gacha game. I think roguelike has been like super popular nowadays, right? But all these at the end of the day, they're fundamentally just appealing to the same genre of like monetization, which is live service. Get that specific unit, whatever that unit's gonna be, because like it's always that unit, which is also kind of like what Pokecorp is gonna be. You know, I already told my Pokecorp employees, it's like unit guides. In whatever gacha game it's gonna be, it will always be the #1 focus for them, right? For whatever genre of gacha games, it will always be selling those units. And because it's always gonna be a game bound by the units themselves, so the banner every 3 weeks, every 4 weeks, and you get it will always be the same formula. Unless... Now, there's just no unless. I just don't see a way there can be another gacha game revolution ever again. And frankly speaking, I think at this point, in like 2026, gacha games, the market has been like super saturated, which is kind of like why I also made Pokecorp. Like I feel like back in pre-Genshin and at least like up until 2023, which is around HSR, gacha games are still not that plentiful. In this year alone, I'm pretty sure there were like more than 20 titles that actually popped up, and there were also quite a few EOS for the smaller ones. And then going into 2026, there's gonna be even more. So like. I at this point, like, everybody already knows how potentially profitable a gacha game is gonna be. So I'm not really sure how companies can like revolutionize gacha again. I mean, technically, DNA tried to revolutionize gacha by taking away the gacha, right? That was the first step. And I think Ananda was also saying they're gonna do the same thing. But my personal thoughts about this whole removing the gacha aspect is, it's not gonna work. You know why? Because y'all are fucking gamblers, bro. Gacha players are literally just built in to be stupid and greedy, right? My take from 1 year ago still holds true right now, by the way. Like, gacha players literally want a game that will incentivize them to be stupid and greedy. It is what it is, right? If there's no gacha elements in the game, it kind of takes away a huge portion of what made them that addicting in the first place. Because I swear to fucking God, you are literally just lying if you don't like the trail of pressing the temple and praying to God that you get a 5-star early. Or praying to God that you win your 50-50, right? Or getting that double 5-star, right? Like, that is fundamentally the common ties to every single gacha game, no matter what genre it is. And the moment you take that shit out, it will not even be in the same ballpark as what made players want to play gacha in the first place anymore. So I feel like the whole removing gacha system, like players say it's very friendly, right? Like, okay, oh my god, W dash, right? You're listening to players because gacha is a extremely predatory model, right? It is fucking predatory. Like you compare to, let's just say Aspen 33, you pay $50, $60, you get a full game. Compared to gacha games where you literally can spend like thousands, if not $300,000 to play a gacha game, it is super predatory. But despite that, can we just like be for real and like you guys want it? I want it, right? That's why like, I like playing gacha games. I literally like the feeling of like gambling to pull on that unit because I think I'm gonna be one, right? Like the feeling of my free-to-play account pop, even though it is a free-to-play, bro, the addiction of winning those 50-50s and getting the unit that I want without going all the hard pity, as well as the same feeling of like losing, right? You lost, and then oh my god, bro, it feels so bad. But even if you were to lose, you can be like, don't worry about it. Next time I will win. Next time I will win. There's hidden pity, right, bro? I'm not even trolling. I firmly actually believe in hidden pity. Maybe I'm Asian, right? I'm very superstitious when it comes to like if I were to go gambling, right? Like I were to go gambling, and like if people touch my shoulder, I'll get pissed off, and I'll have to like do this to light up this. They're just like saying in Asia, it's like you have two candles on your shoulder, and then like if they touch your shoulder when you're gambling, it will like light the flame. I know it makes zero sense to the Western audience, but I will literally get pissed off. Don't touch your shoulder, and I will do this to light the flame again. So like as crazy as I sound right now, it is part of every single gacha game system to do this. So, TLDR, I don't think there's gonna be a revolution. It is what it is. You guys like it. I like it. Let's not pretend, right?
And tomorrow, you know why. It's because I know too much.
And there it is, right? Absolutely insane clip. See you guys on our clip channel. Zenless Zone 0, is it over? Is it done? The future of gacha gaming featuring formats, right? Okay, exceptional react. MrPokke, you're so beautiful. That is very, very good. Okay, chat, we are literally 23 minutes away from Zenless Zone 0. What do we watch after this? What do we watch? Oh yeah, chat. I'm really not trolling, by the way. I firmly believe in hidden pity. Like, on my life. I'm not rage baiting. I'm not pretending to be like, I legitimately believe in the rule of hidden pity. Like, at some point, the more you lose something, you are just bound to get it, right, in real life. So, like, the more unlucky you are, eventually, 风水轮流转, right? The moment that streak ends, that's when your 风水, your actual real life hidden pity is gonna get converted. Like, I firmly believe in this. You can call me fucking crazy, this or whatever, but that's why I've been growing up, so they want to do, right? It's okay. It is not really probability and statistics, because each individual time you win or lose a 50-50, it's independent of one another, right? There's no consecutive rates of you winning or losing 50-50 because it is purely random, right? You losing more doesn't have any additional hidden multiplier that makes you win your next one. So it is purely just like nothing to do with it. But it's just my belief that at some point, when life makes you lose so much, you are just bound to win back. Which is also why I lost all my money. Okay, like, I don't really gamble that much, but like I went to this casino in Australia. It's called Crown Casino. Okay, you guys are a little bit too young, but basically I went to this place called Crown Casino. I just started off pretty good. I went with 300 Australian dollars. I was up like, I think I was up like 500 playing poker, right? So I was feeling good, and I was telling myself like, okay, I will just make it double, and then I'll leave, right? I never saw like 600. And then I started losing. Then I'm like, okay, wait. Surely I'm gonna win the next hand. Surely I'm gonna, because my hidden pity was building, right? My hidden was building. And then my last hand, it was A7 offsuit. And I'm like, fuck it, you know what? I'm last hand. I'm all in. But statistically, A7 offsuit, if you go all in, it's not really a good hand, right? It is. There's no like connectors, right? There's no same suit, and like the board is like dry as fuck. So like, I went all in. It was illogical, but I was thinking to myself, okay, because of hidden pity, I'm bound to win this because the other guy might just have nothing. Bro has 2 pairs. So, more of the story, don't be like me. I lost all my money, so, yeah, it was right? A real life story, right? Real life story. But I personally have not gambled for like a super long time. But there's also a reason why, like, bro, I do like James for okay, and he was all in. Okay, but yep, that is gonna be pretty much it. You should have continued. I should have went back in and withdrew more money from the bank, and I just double. Right. I should have just doubled because I can chase back my losses, right? So after I gamble again, then I can just win everything back. Alright, you're so right, you're so right. That's literally how hidden. Yeah, it's actually my fault because I didn't keep going. Yeah, okay. By the way, this is purely for educational purposes. Never gamble. Gambling is very, very bad. Especially not in Singapore, because if you gamble in Singapore, Entry fee is $150, right? You're literally losing money before you're going. I only went there because it's like for fun with my friends, and it's in Australia, so like it's free. So yeah, never ever gamble. That with education, that with stream everything. You have cooled your last cool, my man.